So what is the badge for?
The badge is for Migrant Workers Association. That's a union for temporary migrant workers or, migrant who come here on a work visa.
What issue does this association advocate for?
The issue that we face mostly is about, employers who exploit or overwork their employees who are on a visa, exploit their right to, let's say, have a minimum wage or have suitable meal breaks or rest breaks or be working under the legal time frame that is required, because most of the employers don't really think that it's a privilege to have a migrant worker, but they think it's a right for them to have an access to a migrant worker. So that's how they exploit the visa sponsorship and everything.
What is your own personal experience with migrant exploitation?
So recently we had some cases of some international students. The most common case, like even as an international student, I am facing at the moment is like I had a part-time job. So legally on my student visa, it states that I'm only allowed to work 20 hours a week on my school days, and then it can be up to 40 hours if I'm on school holidays. What my employer was doing, he was making us work more than 20 hours a week, which is illegal for us, but because we need the job, a student needs a job. Obviously, like 20 hours is good, but sometimes the restaurant gets busy. Mostly it's in hospitality sectors or like temporary work, like rest homes and stuff like that. So if you're working for an employer and suddenly he says like, look, you have to do this 5-hour shift, but you're only due 2 hours to complete your 20 hours for the week. So you still do it. Initially, what most employers who go by the law would forward those 3 hours onto their when the school holidays are there to fill it up. But what these exploiters do is they just try to pay cash. So like they would pay me $9 an hour or say $10 an hour, for the extra work that I'm doing for the week. They won't shift those 3 hours to the legal pay system, which is in the holidays, and you can actually do that because most of the employers do that. Yeah, or don't let me work more, hire more staff. But most people don't want to hire 3 or 4 workers because then they will have to pay the legal wage to them, so it will be loss for the exploiting employer.